Donna, you're going to hate this. And I think I kind of like it. Kind of.
Okay.
And by kind of, I mean I pretty much think I'm all in. Suzanne Somers, just to reset, we'll reset with what happened. You know, she passed away from breast cancer in October of 2023.
Mm-hmm.
But it is with great joy from my side and likely disdain from Donna's that I tell you she's back.
What?
Suzanne Somers is back as an AI robot. Suzanne Somers' husband, Alan Hamill, worked with a company. This wasn't done behind their back. He worked with a company called Robotics to create a, quote, digital twin of Suzanne. It mimics both her voice and her speech patterns using recordings and footage of her. And it even has memories that it can actually respond to. So I do want to let you know before we hear from this, we're going to hear Suzanne Somers. And Donna, there's a video in this link that you can click on if you want to see. I would encourage you,
all right,
listener, to think of if you've ever been to Disney's Hall of Presidents.
Oh, ick.
Kind of like that.
All right, I'm going to click
here
on
they are at this conference. This Hall of Presidents version of Suzanne Somers is there on stage. You will also at one point hear from like the robotics guy who helped create it. And then you'll hear from Alan Hamill, her husband. Here is Suzanne Somers, the robot version.
Does the name Alan Hamill mean anything to you?
Of course I do. Alan Hamill is my husband of 55 wonderful years. He's my partner in everything, from life to love, and we've shared so many beautiful memories together. Do you have a favorite memory of us?
What's your favorite memory that we shared?
Well, there are so many. One of my favorites is when Alan and I were filming a cooking segment together a long time ago. We had a little mishap with the blender. Let's just say it didn't go as planned, and we ended up wearing more to the smoothie than we actually made. We laughed so hard, and it became a running joke in our house. It's those lighthearted moments that really bring us closer together.
No, thank you.
Donna.
No, thank you.
Donna, let me paint a picture.
No, this is so gross. First of all, that does not look like her.
They do need to work on the animatronic. They need to get together with Disney Imagineering because they really, in Hall of Presidents, have mastered the faces.
The voice obviously sounds exactly like her.
Mm-hmm. And how about she's responding in conversation? So let me just paint a picture.
Okay.
Imagine you've lost someone that you love. And I'm not even joking around here. I'm being serious. Imagine you lost someone you love. Yeah. And then there's a company that comes to you 3 months later. The funeral is long gone, and you're just sort of processing them not being here. And they say, ding dong, inside of this box, I have a full-sized robotic version of the person that you lost. And what you could do is you could keep that person in a room. And then let's say a really lonely day hits. And then you could walk in, sit down, and say, hey, I really miss you. And then it could say, computing, updating digital memory. I miss you as well.
No, thank you.
But what if it actually sounded like them? Oh, I kind of, listen,
No.
I feel like we should taxidermy more things, certainly pets, and I kind of think humans in a tasteful way. Come on, Donna.
No, I don't like this at all. It creeps me out. Something horrible is going to happen. This is like a horror movie. Horror.
Yeah, it's tough to say horror movie because a horror movie and a horror movie are different.
Yes, they are. How about a horror movie?
There you go.
Horror.
Now, let me ask you a personal question. Your parents have passed away.
They have.
Would something like that? What if just like a one-off time? Because I'm actually trying to like reach into, and I think what this company is trying to do. I understand I sound like their public defender right now, but I think what this company is trying to do is maybe make a connection. Like if sometimes it wouldn't be the real thing, but boy, if it felt like you were having one more conversation with them.
If that's something that you need, great. It's not for me. No. There's deception like lurking behind this. There's something bad.
Now, Alan Hamill, Suzanne Somers' surviving husband, he claims this was Suzanne's idea.
Okay.
He says, I think she would smile a lot and be really happy about it. She would endorse it. He also says that he has a long-range plan. This is where it gets a little tricky.
God.
Alan Hamill's got a long-range plan to get permission to also get a John Ritter version made and to do some possible, quote, additional episodes of Three's Company. By the way, Joyce DeWitt, the third in the Three's Company, is still alive, 75.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe she would be up for, I don't know, doing something with like the Carousel of Progress version of John Ritter and Suzanne Somers.
I don't think she would be down with this. I don't even think they were really friends. I think there was some kind of falling out at some point, but...
What if I died, Donna? And I know that that's not a thought that you want to think about, but someday I'm going to die. After all, I am getting a colonoscopy on Friday. What if every now and again you could bring in AI Steve?
No, thank you.
Donna, you're also anti-taxidermying pets.
Yes, of course.
I think this should be a booming industry. I can't believe it's not. I can't believe more of us don't have the taxidermied bodies of our dogs or cats near our fireplaces.
How would you feel about having like a bust of Rex over your fireplace, like instead of a deer? What do you call that? A mounted deer head thing? I still can't believe people do that. That's so weird.
It can look really cool.
No.
Well done. It can look pretty cool.
Oh my God. I stayed at a place in Custer State Park. Custard.
General Custer?
Custard.
General Custer, the guy who created...
Yeah, I don't care. Anyway, so I stayed there. Every room, every bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, there were multiple dead animal bodies on the wall. And it freaked me out.
To be clear, I would not want the bust of Rex mounted above the fireplace. I would like his full body taxidermied in like his common laying position.
Okay.
With his real fur still there.
Cool. I mean, I have the fur of my dog Buddy and Max.
Just in a bag?
Yeah.
So that for me is much weirder than taxidermying their whole body.
Because it's detached hair?
Yeah, and it feels like, what kind of moment are you going to have with that?
I don't know. That's
what
weird
happened
too.
to this segment? Let's be done.